second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bulldogs offense will get the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's back. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself.
9.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the
Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So LSU's offense will get the ball for the first time. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great. Yeah,
normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offense.
Looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. He tries to take the top off. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell he gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle.
The fake, they flip it to the kicker. They're not going to get there, trying to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead.
LSU 14, Georgia 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Caught behind the line. It's Etienne. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Pocket starts to collapse. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense
headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the...
They fake it. Pitch it to the tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lovett. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down for the offense.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Back to pass, it's Beck. Dances away to buy time. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Back to the air one more time. Throws for the tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20.
Oh my God.
Touchdown LSU. Oh, what a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you...
And that one is picked off in the end zone. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fires to the middle. Interception. That's his 4th of the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle. Let's pay it off.
Oh no, we ran into each other. You really could challenge it.
I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up. And it's a the fake and a little shuffle. Smashes through. Corralled and brought down by the defense. comes the offense on second down.
Oh, this. Oh, no, so now he's going to get going.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Hard running there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Buys a little extra time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Etienne. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's back. Got the quick pass. Open space at the 25. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Got a man. It's Belton. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Straight ahead from inside his 25. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Man, it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a Great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
At the 45 on its way. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have involved so much in football.
A little trickery, and they flip it ahead. An abject disaster on this fade. They came closer to giving up a 2 than getting the 2.
LSU 32, Georgia 7.
Oh, no.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Etienne. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's back. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On second down, looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So not even the pass interference could stop that play. They'll decline the penalty, and they have the touchdown.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
There we go. What is it? Oh, CD. Ain't nothing into it.
And the Dogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one. And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
LSU 39, Georgia 14.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Georgia.
Now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they got him for the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Here we go. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Parker. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
They want to see if they can score the deuce.
Razor, let's go!
Barrels ahead. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's back. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Lofts one high indeed. He's got it all right. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's back. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it. A nice job on the throw.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Arga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll give it to the back. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it as 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice pop.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. You can build throughout the season.
And he puts through the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a shot. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 28. To the ground. He's got it again. Fighting off the defender. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They're bringing heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Not 1, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Looking for more room. 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, LSU! And they'll try to tack on 2. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds his back in the middle. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, LSU. The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6. Fire.
Trying to punch it in. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking downfield, it's back. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it's something.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Here comes the two-point try. Go straight ahead. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 32, set to kick this one away.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to bully their way in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. after this, it'll be a wrap.
Truck.
He wants to throw. Going for the big play. Fires a ball, and now it's picked off. And that ball is live in the backfield. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
Keep going. You can mess that kind of leaf. Ooh. God dang it. Hey, truck. Truck.